Hey, you know, out there by Okefenokee, where what do you call it? Your grandfather Joseph, the cabin out there. We're out there on the fire trails, the Slocum fire trails.
That's where Mom and Dad lived for a while.
So they lived out there, and that's was that the cabin your grandfather Joseph built?
I don't know, but it lived so many years ago.
I mean,
Where Mom and Dad, and they moved back to Fort Wayne. They moved out there for a few years. Had one or two kids, and they moved in town.
yeah. Did you ever go out there when there was a cabin there, or it was a log cabin?
Foundation it was.
By that time, it was foundation when you saw
Yeah, it was all tore down.
it. So when Pappy and Grandma were young, they lived out there. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I didn't know they were out there too. No, I tried to go out there yesterday to find it.
It's all weeds.
Well, it's all overgrown right now. Yeah.
It's like a jungle out there now.
Well, when I went down out there, you can't go down further into the Francis Slocum Trail, the fire trails, because they have a gate across the road now. They were complaining about people out there using firearms and drugs and illegal activities, so they put a gate across. But the foundation, it's not that far down that road, though, is it? It was like off on the left.
It's leveled down until it go down that first hill.
Right.
That first hill, when you get to the bottom, that's the side, and it's maybe about from here to the street.
Yeah, that far back. Is it up on a hill, was it, or is it?
No, it's down in a valley, like.
Okay. Was there a creek next to it?
Oh, it had water down there, but I don't.
Not a creek. Okay. So that very first hill you go down. I went down that, and right now there's a parking lot at the top of the hill.
Yeah, on the left-hand side of the parking lot.
Yeah, but at the bottom of that hill.
But when you go down the hill, when your car is down the hill,
yeah,
it flattens out.
Right.
And it's up to the left there, about like there.
Yeah, at the top of the parking lot's where the gate is now. You can't drive down there.
That's why I say they had so many people out there drinking, and
that's what there's a sign that says due to continued to continued use of illegal activities and drug use and
person got murdered.
Person was murdered a couple of years ago. So they said they shut the road off for access. You can ride horses back there, but you can't drive.
Four-wheel drive went back there and tore up the roads and park bench and all that stuff. They just closed it off.
Okay, well it was all right then. It's further down the hill than I thought it was. Okay, that makes sense.
At the base of the hill. It's all there.
Okay.
So like I say, it's on the left-hand side going down, and set that.
Yeah.
About near the middle of the street, maybe out back in there. Last time we go out there mushroom hunting, Mom and Dad, brothers and that.
I might in the fall or winter, I'll go back out there and look for stuff, find it, because right now it's too overgrown with poison ivy and stuff.
Oh, it's like a jungle back there now. There's no paths, no.
Now I went to the parking lot and parked the car, and then walked around the trail, hiked the trails out there a little bit, trying to see if I could find it. But I wasn't too sure if it was in that area. But I thought it was down further, but I couldn't drive the car that far down. Yeah, I walked halfway down that hill and said, I'm too far down. I'm going to turn around. And I'm by myself, so I came back. Now, I went to the courthouse and got the records of the property, who owned the property. And originally, that whole area was owned by Gabriel Godfrey. He gave it to Peter Pimienta. Peter Pimienta gave it to his daughter Clistia, who married Joseph Mongosa, and that's how the land came to them. And then it's Nathaniel and Monroe Bradley had property out there too.